NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I'm happy to be here with you today to speak Ojibwe and learn about the language and culture.
Everybody, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha, and over there is, of course, Michael Lyons. How you doing, Michael?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you, Natasha?
Oh, I'm fine. Just great. And now, please welcome the star of the show.
Get out of here, will ya?
My one and only, my weenie Mouche. Nah. Please welcome NANABOOZHOO.
Thank you, sweetheart. Nah. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. Welcome back to the show. And today, on our very, very important after-school special edition of BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. What are you talking about? I don't know. Remember they used to have after-school specials? Yeah. Today is very special edition of BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Ishkwa. Anima e gishagad. It is after the prayer day, sweetie. That's what they say. Monday. Ishkwa. Anima e gishagad. Yesterday was prayer day. We observed the Sabbath and didn't do a live stream. Yep. Although, Michael, you live streamed the church service, didn't you? Yeah, I posted on my Facebook page. Yeah. So we did that much anyway. Ishkwa, Adama e Gishagad. After prayer day. That old Jessica Wabooz signs on. She's like, hey, Mino Giga Jebe. We got people all over the country wishing us good morning in Ojibwe now. That's the impact this show has had on people, Michael. You think so? Yeah, you know. Don't you think, sweetie? Oh yeah, we're huge. It's a phenomenon. Wally Bear knows what I'm talking about. Is Wally Bear here? Yeah, he sure is. Hey, Wally Bear, BOOZHOO. BOOZHOO, Wally Bear. So is MJ. Hey, Mino Giga Jabe, MJ. Good morning, MJ. Mino Giga Jabe. And Friendship's back too, sweetie. BOOZHOO, Friendship. BOOZHOO. Friendship says, BOOZHOO from the Cedars. All the way from the Cedars. She's from Cedar Rapids. Is that right? I don't know. Where the Cedars everywhere. Jim Dunn's here. Niji. BOOZHOO, Niji. And Mindy Moya Redbird. Good morning, Mindy Moya. Why don't you settle in and have some coffee? We made some black medicine water. Makare, mashkiki, wabu. Oh, sweetie, that's really good coffee. Thank you so much. I don't know how you do it. It's called a Keurig. You just got to pour water in. Yeah, but don't you also have to put in a new little cartridge? I do that too. Well, I for one appreciate you in the kitchen. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Did you want me to teach you something in Ojibwe? Is that why we're all here today? Benakwe Jesus. Yesterday I couldn't remember what October was. I mean, I knew September was something, And October was something. I don't know which was which. But we just left What Day Bagagisis, the leaves changing moon. And now we're entering the season of Benakwegisis. Benakwegisis. Leaves falling moon. The leaves are starting to fall, sweetie. It won't be long until winter's here once again. Yep. Happens every year. Every year it happens, and still. Are you like me? Do you find yourself getting just nostalgic? Yeah, kinda. I've been thinking about high school a lot lately. Yeah, me too. This time of year I get really nostalgic. I start thinking about the good old days. The days with the grandfathers, we call it around here. You know, there was a time when it wasn't like this. In the world where I come from, sweetie. Yeah. It was called the 1985s. The 1985s? Yeah, something like that. The good old days. And every year I get a little more like my grandmother. What do you mean? My grandmother had total like rose-colored glasses. Every time before that particular day were known as the good old days. And she would talk about, oh, we had so much fun living in Bina. Oh, boarding school, that was so much fun. I'd be like, what, Grandma? You're a boarding school survivor. You lived through the Depression, the Great War. You know? I mean, she was there for it all. She goes, oh, yeah, that was great. Like, man. But that was that generation. Yeah, they didn't complain about their lot. They just looked at it through rose-colored glasses. They really did. You know? They'd say stuff like, oh, we were poor, but we were happy. You know? I don't know. But now I'm becoming like talking about the 80s that way. Well, in the 80s, we didn't have what you kids have today. You know? If we wanted to know whatever, we didn't have a cell phone. You know? You had to go walk into the kitchen and dial a rotary. You had to look up somebody's number in a big book, which for some unexplainable reason they still print. Yeah, why do they still make phone books? I have no idea. Nobody needs phone books anymore. We have the internet. And we have phones that don't require, you know. But still, every 6 months you get, you know, a couple of trees worth of phone book delivered to your door, free of charge, with a few people's numbers that happen, you know, their landlines that are listed. Nobody's cell phone numbers in the phone book. But I always feel kind of guilty when I just, thank you, mailman, for the phone book. Now I'll walk it out to the garbage. Plop. You just throw it away? Yep. I don't even recycle it. I just, here you go. What about global warming? What about it? Aren't you afraid the globe's going to warm? I hope it warms. It's cold up here. I had a space heater on this morning. Anyway, what am I talking about? The good old days. The good old days. Back in the days of the grandfathers. You might be asking yourself, hey kids, any young people have stumbled onto this? You're like, oh wow, what is this? I thought I was tuning into Jeff Dunham, and instead I got this guy talking at me. No. This is an Ojibwe language show. We're here to teach you your language, all right? You didn't know you lost your language. Well, you did. You know, your ancestors weren't walking around, you know, speaking English. They were speaking Ojibwe. And they might ask, what is that over there? Well, going in, Iwede. Over there, Iwede. Well, going in, what? What is that? Is that right, sweetie? Is that What over there? Yeah, I guess that's right. How you could say that. Don't ask me. We're going in away day. I guess today's lesson I want to talk about the word wagonin. What? And this and that. Today we're going to talk about this and that. You know, I might talk about the good old days, sweetie. Yeah. Or maybe I'll talk about this. Away. We're going in away. What is this? What is this? You ever do that? You order something at a restaurant and they bring it in and you go, we're going in away. What is this? You look at the person you came with, they got something better, and you suddenly wish you had ordered what they had. Yeah. And you go, no, we're going in away. What is that? And that looks good. I should have ordered that. Oh, this? What is this? We're going in away. Away means something that's nearby. This, that, away. It's really subtle. Away and away. But then away day. That's why sometimes when away day. What is that over there? Sometimes when I'm offering tobacco to the spirits or whatever, I'll say, accept my tobacco spirits over there to the west or whatever. And I'll say, Odapanan niwi asema, accept my tobacco, manadug iwede, spirits over there, iwede, manadug iwede, wabanum, over there in the direction of the west, wabanum. I guess this way is the west, right? Yep. At least this is stage west. So there you go. And this has been your Ojibwe phrase of the day. What is that over there? How many times, sweetie, have we asked ourselves, what is that over there? Only you get up there and, oh, okay, I see. I saw a deer this morning. Yeah, that was cool, right on the road. This is how backwoods our little town in Bemidji is. I get up early in this morning, and I live right in town. Like I'm just 3 blocks from Country Kitchen. But in moonlit, quiet, it was probably 4 in the morning, something like that. Having my coffee, I was looking out the window, and what's there? A deer, Wawashigeshi. Just standing there like he's, out for his morning jog. I opened the window, I was like, hey, BOOZHOO Wawashigeshi. Hello, dear, what's up? Wasn't even afraid. These deer, they're like 3rd generation, never been hunted. Deer in town don't know to be afraid of humans. Their cousins who live outside of town are being hunted all the time. Those guys, you see them for a second, they run. Unless you got your headlights on, and then deer are like, hey, is that the new Ford? Yeah. Ever see that? You're driving up on a deer, like, go on, get off the road. And he's just staring at your headlights going, is that a hybrid? Get out of the way, deer. Oh, hey, Surrealist is here, sweetie. Well, good morning, Surrealist. Good morning. Mino Giga Jabe. Who is this? Awenin Owe? Why, it's Surrealist. Who is this? Who? Awenin. Awenin Geen. I really wanna know. Awenin Geen. I woke up in a Soho town when a policeman killed my name. He said, you can go sleep at home tonight if you can get up and walk away. Nah. Who are you? Awenin Geen. Who? You, Geen. Or Awenin Owe. Who is this? Awenin Owe. Who is that? Who's this? Who is that? Some of you might be coming up here saying, oh, when and away. Who is this? Is this Ernie's a reservation cousin? Yeah. I thought I was tuning into Ernie and Bert. Instead, I get NanaBOOZHOO and Natasha. Oh, when and away. Who is that? What is that is what they should be asking. But, which brings me to this final when and away day. Is it away day or away day? I think it's away day with an I. I think we misspelled that. Way day. Yeah. Well, going in way day. What is that over there? Or a when in way day. Don't. I misspelled that. I'm really sorry. I'm too creative to spell words correctly. Who is that over there? Well, I think it's the Rockstar Cartoonist. Hey, everybody. It's Michael Lyons, you guys. What are you doing? Yeah, just watching the show. Drinking my coffee. Yeah. You got your black medicine water there? Yeah, What you got planned for today? We got to pay bills, go pay rent, go to Walmart. If I'm ambitious, I'm going to mow the lawn. Going to mow the lawn? Does it really need it? Well, we could do it one last time before the snow comes. I bet you $100 you don't do that. No, I'm not going to take that bet. I went in Iwede. What is that? Hoa. Well, going in Iwede. Who is that over there? Why, it's my sweetheart, Nwini Mushane. Nah. All right, so what's going on? And I say, Wally Bear says, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Oh, crap. I think Wally Bear's dying. Oh, no. Father, into your hands. Why have you forsaken me? In your eyes forsaken me. In your thoughts forsaken me. In your heart forsaken me. Hikes, Wally. Somebody's got a case of the Mondays. Hey, Cousin Missy's here, sweetie. What BOOZHOO, Missy? What's going on? Sharilla says, Saccharine, little feather, who decline Banjo's Oscar, dies at 75th, the first Native American woman to stand on stage at the Oscars. Made news for calling attention to villainization of American Indians. Oh, she died? Sachin Littlefeather. Is that the lady who went up for Brando's at the Oscar? Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was cute. Oh, that's too bad. She passed away. Have a good journey, Sachin Littlefeather. Is Brando still alive? That's a good question. Marlon Brando. There's a guy who went from perfect body to fat guy just overnight. He likes spaghetti. Yeah. I kind of stopped eating spaghetti and noodles after I saw, was it On the Waterfront? Film buffs will know what I'm talking about. And Marlon Brando played the Godfather. But before he was the Godfather... Oh, wasn't he in... No, that's Rebel Without a Cause. Anyway, in his first movie, On the Waterfront or whatever, you see this guy in a tank top, and he's carved in marble. Marlon Brando was such a good-looking young man. Then, overnight, something happened. He had one too many plates of spaghetti, not to be racist or stereotypical, but let's face it. He ate like Tony Soprano and ended up with Tony Soprano's body. And then lumbered through the rest of his movie career, all of us pretending not to notice how fat that guy let himself get. Missy says Brando died in 2004. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I guess, I don't know, where was I? You could have told me he's still alive. Like, oh, good. Hey. He hasn't made any movies in a while. Oh, it's because he's been dead for 16, 20 years. Yeah, 18 years he's been dead. Sorry, Marlon. Marlon Brando. Marlon. Why would you name your kid Marlon? Because you name him after a fish? Yeah. Was Marlon Brando named after a fish? There's Marlon Brando and then Marlon Wayans. The only two guys in the world with the name Marlon. Marlon. Hoka. Hey, hey. Hoka, hey. So, what else we got going on? You want to take a phone call? I could take a phone call. What line? Line 2. Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Hey, dude. It's me, Keanu Reeves. Well, hey, Keanu. Sweetie, it's that movie star keeps calling in. Well, hi, Keanu. Hi, Natasha. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm a little rad, but a little gnarly. How come you're so gnarly? Well, I wanted to give you a super chat, but I don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it? Missy, can you show Keanu how to give a super chat? And me quetch, cuz. Cousin Missy, thank you so much. All right, Keanu, look. Missy just gave a $10 super chat. That's how you support the show. Hey, dude, how do you say money in Ojibwe? In Ojibwe, our word for money is junia. Junia. I don't know why. I always got to rub my fingers together when I say junia. I know. It's so creepy. Junia. Money. Super chats. Junia. Money. Dude, did you know I made a lot of Junia by making the movies? Yeah, I know. You've made a lot of movies. And I think each one is consistently worse than the last. No, that's not true, dude. My movies are great. Didn't you see The Matrix #1, Matrix #2, Matrix #3, and then Matrix #4? Have there been 4 Matrixes by now? Yeah, I think so. I might have forgot. I might have lost count. Sometimes I don't remember. But it was also in all those John Wick movies. Weren't those great? Get to see me shoot a gun. Yeah, you sure do. In John Wick movies, Keanu Reeves shoots like he's stabbing people. I know, they're all like close-up gunshots. Yeah, he'll like kick a guy, twist his arm around, shoot him with his own gun, block another guy's punch. And you just like push your gun right into the guy's belly and then shoot him. It's ridiculous. But yeah, your movies are oddly boring for how much action that's in them. No, dude, they make you think. I mean, what if we all live in a matrix? Wouldn't that be like totally gnarly? Yeah. I mean, we do live in a matrix because we're brainwashed by watching your dumb movies. No, my movies are great. My girlfriend likes my movies. Yeah, I'm sure she does. Yeah, would you like to meet her? She's all old and nasty, but I don't even care. I love her for who she is on the inside. Okay, but I'm warning you. Don't let her... It's always the same thing when you bring your girlfriend on. I'm just warning you. I don't want to see that again. Don't know what you talk about. Hey, darling, you want to be on the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast? What's that, honey? I'm on the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Why don't you come on and say hello? Okay. Wait, what's it? Well, hello there, NanaBOOZHOO. What's going on? Hello, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend. Welcome to the show. How are you? I'm okay. I was just doing my knitting. I was knitting a sweater for my boyfriend. Yeah, he tells me you really like his movies. Oh, I don't watch his movies. They're too scary for me. Oh, she doesn't know what she's saying. She's got Alzheimer's, dude. She can't remember because she's all old and nasty. No, that's not true. I'm young at heart. Well, I better get going. You pooped my pants. Nanaboozhoo, I gotta get going. Girlfriend just pooped her pants. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Why do you, every time? It's not funny anymore. Well, gotta go. How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe? We don't say goodbye. We say, Giga waba min, minawa. I will see you again. Well, Giga waba min, minawa, Nanaboozhoo. Better go clean up my girlfriend. She's all nasty. Why does he do that? I know, every time. I thought this time maybe he wouldn't just parade his elderly girlfriend and then she just happens to poop her pants right when she's on our show. That's not why people tune into the show, sweetie. No, they tune in to learn. Yeah, this is a serious show about learning Ojibwe and about the culture. Remember that, sweetie? We're going to learn about the culture and the values. I'm really sorry, you guys. There's no call for that. What are you smiling about? I thought it was funny. Anyway, it was not funny. It was funny the first 5 times. Now it's like, I don't know. You got anyone else on the line?
We got John Denver on line 2.
John Denver? Well, I know is dead.
Do you want to talk to him?
Sure. Hello, John Denver. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Well, hey there, Nanaboozhoo. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Well, I'm just fine, just fine. I was watching your show from up here in heaven.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad they have live stream shows in heaven.
Well, we have the very best in computer technology up here in heaven. While I was just floating around on my cloud with just a state-of-the-art, newest iPod they've made, and it's glorious, really glorious.
Well, great. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind teaching me the word of the day. How does one say Monday on this beautiful Monday morning?
Well, to say Monday morning in Ojibwe, we would call this the day after prayer day morning. So first we'd call it Ishkwa Anama E Gisha Good.
Ishkwa Anama E Gisha Good. After prayer day.
Yep. And then in the morning is a Gigajabe. Gigajabe is to be morning.
Gigajabe. Well, tell me if I have this right. Ishkwa Anama E Gisha Good Gigajabe.
Yeah. Or maybe we'd call it Ishkwa Anama. Yeah, no, that's how we'd call it. Well, bun, this is kind of interesting. Our word for tomorrow and our word for dawn are the same. Wabun. 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 Or is it wabung? Maybe there's G for tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yep, well, you know, it seems to me that we spend a lot of time worrying about tomorrow and remembering yesterday when we should just spend some time in the present, right here, right now, smelling the roses and enjoying a country morning with a good cup of coffee.
Yep. You know, wise words, John Denver. Here, have some coffee. Do they have coffee in heaven?
Why, we got the finest coffee you can imagine. We have coffee and wine and water running aplenty.
Well, there you go. There's wine in heaven?
Of course there's wine. Everybody's half drunk up here.
Yeah. You couldn't wait to get drunk up there, huh?
Well, I was drunk in life, and so I became drunk in death. I just love to drink and fly my planes.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Do they let you drink and drive in heaven?
Well, that's the beauty of heaven. You get to do whatever you like all the time. So I like to drink and drive. And then I like to drink and fly. 'Cause that's what I did in life. Drink and fly. Drink and fly. Huh. Not quite the call I was expecting, sweetie.
Nope. How you doing, John?
Well, hello there, Natasha. How are you, my dear?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Sure do miss you.
Well, thank you, dear. But, you'll be up here soon enough.
Hey, what do you mean?
I'm coming to get your girlfriend. I'm going to kill her.
Shut up.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm John Denver. I'm making jokes from heaven.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. You see David Bowie much up there?
Well, I see Mr. Bowie all the time. I see him in the cafeteria.
There's a cafeteria in heaven?
That's right. We have cafeteria lunches in heaven. It's a lot like freshman dormitories. Heaven's not quite as grand as you might imagine.
Oh, well, there you go. I heard heaven was the happy hunting ground. Do you do a lot of hunting up there?
That's right. After this, I'm going out with my gun, and I'm going to hunt, and I'll be so happy just to kill and kill and kill again.
The happy hunting ground. All right. Well, listen, man, I better get going. I keep on thinking we should do a John Denver song, and then I forget to pull it up.
You sing some of my songs?
Yeah, we used to do Country Roads and Leaving on a Jet Plane. But I think we're going to do a different song today. Anything else I can help you with before I hang up on your spirit?
Well, how do you say goodbye in Ojibwe, Nanaboozhoo?
We don't really say goodbye, Because like you proved today, I kind of feel like we'll always see each other again. Maybe not even until the spirit world, but we will see each other again. So on Anishinaabe, we don't say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. Gi gawaba min minawa.
Well, gi gawaba min minawa, Nanaboozhoo.
You too, John.
And gi gawaba min minawa, Natasha.
Gigawaba man, Mina one, John Denver.
John Denver, sweetie.
Wow.
Some of you kids won't even know who that was. Back in the days of the grandfathers. That's what rock stars look like. You know. But John Denver was a singer and songwriter, and he had hits, popular music on the radio. You'd be driving down the road. John Denver would come on. Shirley says, the older you get, the better you get. The older I get, the better John Denver gets. What do you mean? I just appreciate John Denver more the older I get. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. I was going to play Last Dance with Mary Jane, but now I really want to hear you and Michael sing Country Roads.
Oh, we could do that. You got the video?
Yeah, I got the video here somewhere. Country roads take me home to the place. Okay, here it is. No, it's Walk in the Park. Maybe this is why I never play it, because I can never find it. Well, sweetie, I don't have it.
Well, you can't play what you don't have.
I know, but now I made the big intro, and I brought the show to a screeching halt. Unless... Here it is. So, do you want to get up here?
Yeah, sure.
I'm letting Natasha talk. But first, this is a song by Natasha and Michael Lyons. Well, it's by John Denver. And When I was young, I wasn't impressed with John Denver. I was into the rock and roll music. I liked rebellious music. I liked to rock and roll all night, party every day. That was me. But then something happens as you get older and you mellow. And pretty soon I hear songs from John Denver on the radio, and I'm like, oh, brother. I hope nobody can hear me listening to John Denver, and I'll crank it on the radio. And so I don't know what happened, but my taste in music got really corny as I got old. This is Country Roads. Miigwech ka bizandawiyeg. Thank you for listening.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, glowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, a misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads.
Oh, BOOZHOO! How you doing? Oh, it's just pretty out here. It's beautiful. Miigwech. Beautiful. Country roads take me home to the place where I belong. Oh. Benakwi Jesus. Falling leaves moon. Country roads take me home to the place with tobacco, a seamer. Kitchimanadu, Odapana niwi asema. Great Spirit, accept my tobacco. We do wishin ando minawe nungum. Help me to speak well today. Miigwech Gaiji Bamadazian. Thank you for my life. Dash. Miigwech Gaiji Gakinegeku. Gaiji Chikean Nungum. And thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech Gabisandawieg. Thank you for listening. Abayenge. Amen. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? You ever wonder if anybody's even listening? You go through all this trouble. Oh, you go to a sweat lodge. Spend hours traveling to get there. Hours standing by the fire. And then you go into the lodge. And you pray and you cry and you sing. And you come out and you smoke the pipe. And you do all this. You feast and you finally go home and you wonder, did anybody hear that? Did anybody see that? I mean, I like to believe, oh, ye of little faith. But then you go, I can't help it. What if nobody's watching? What if? I mean, obviously there was a creator. That much is creation, so the creator. There's that old debate. It's like, well, how do you know there was a creator? This could all just happen by accident. Random evolution. Survival of the fittest. Just, well, life finds a way. Carl Sagan, that was his name, Carl Sagan. Baby boomers love Carl Sagan. He had a TV show on public television, and he would talk about outer space and claim, and nobody ever understood what he was talking about. He's just like Neil deGrasse Tyson or Bill Nye, the science guy. But he just throws out these ridiculous numbers and billions of galaxies, billions of light years away. How could you possibly how did you come to this conclusion, Mr. whatever your name is, Carl Sagan? But so, yeah, there's that old saying, well, if you're walking through the woods and you found a watch, you'd have to assume there was a watchmaker at some point. Because nature wouldn't have just designed a watch. But you can say that about nature, too. It's not just for no reason, accidentally, well, there was a rock in outer space spinning. There was a spinning rock in outer space who, for no reason, sprouted life. No, there was obviously life was created. There's a whole system here right in front of our eyes that it perpetuates itself, and there's a difference between life and death. So I go, yeah, okay, there's a creator. Cool. So I pray to put out my tobacco and I beg forgiveness. Oh, I'm sorry for my sins. Oh, I'm so prideful, or whatever I did. But then, you pray and you try to talk to your creator and you hope he's listening. But if he is, for whatever reason, he either doesn't want to or he can't, talk back. And your elders will say, well, just wait and listen. Creator will speak to you. It's like, will he though? He'll speak to you with the birds and the wind. He'll speak to you in signs. Dreams. It's like, I don't know. How can I tell if it's God speaking and not, Darth Vader? When I discovered that there was somebody or somebody's people who didn't want us, who were actively trying to deceive us about things like creation and our true history and stuff, when I realized there was a whole satanic religion, that's not a joke. That's real. That's as real as Christianity. When I finally realized that the devil was real, then I went, well, okay, so God must be real too. If Satan's real, if demonic stuff is real, then what they're doing, what they're fighting against, that's the best evidence for God, is that there's somebody who's trying to deceive me to not believe that the Creator exists. That's what I think all the deception's really about. They don't want us knowing something. But I just don't understand why God doesn't just come make it obvious. Come back and just go, hey everybody, it's me, your Creator. Don't worry, be good. I'm coming back to judge you. Flies away. I was like, wait. No, he's always with us. He's invisible. Well, okay. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-dum. Hoka-hey, hoka-hey. So, I don't know. Just some of my theological thoughts for the morning. I pray and then question the whole validity of God himself. Don't know much about religion. Don't know much about nada. Mina bashki mina sagani batu se chikani, says Wally Bear. Mina bashki mina sagani batu se chikani, bakweshikan. Hello kids, welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast where you can learn how to say blueberry pie in Ojibwe. Blueberry pie is Mina Bashki Mina Sagani Batusi Chigani Bakwe Shikan. Right? And the song goes, Mina Bashki Mina Sagani Batusi Chigani Bakwe Shikan. Yeah. Mina Bashki Mina Sagani Batusi Chigani Bakwe Shikan. Yeah. Bakwaji gun is a bread. Bakwaji guns is a cookie, like a little thing. Guns. You'll notice some things like little. Yesterday, we were talking about makwa, a bear. But a baby bear is a makoons. Makoons. A bear cub. Makoons. A fire is ishkwa. No, it's not. What is a fire? Ishkode. But a lighter is an ishkodance. A little fire. Ishkodance. Sometimes in Ojibwe, we make stuff little with the word ants. When I grew up, I wonder if city kids ever learned this stuff. They used to teach us things in school that maybe only were relevant to kids who grew up in the country. But things like, if you see a baby bear, a bear cub, macoons, you get away. You don't need to be afraid of bears. You need to be afraid of mama bears. Mama makwa. And they told us, the only way you're ever going to get attacked by a bear is if they think you're threatening their bear cubs. Mama bear will kill you. All right? Murderous. Don't mess around with bears. And I knew stuff like that growing up. Don't run away from a bear, walk away. I remember my grandpa told me a story once. He goes, yeah, when I was a boy, my dad would make me go out and we'd go bear hunting. But it's not really hunting. It's not even baiting. His job was to take a stick, go into the bear den or whatever where they're sleeping in the winter, poke them, and run out. Bear wakes up, comes out, Dad shoots him dead. And I remember thinking, wow, that sounds dangerous. And he was like, yeah, but those bears are pretty groggy when you wake them up in the middle of the woods. It's, you're not really in that much danger. They don't just pop out, hey, I was sleeping. But yeah, my grandpa, that's how they used to bait. That's how they used to hunt bear back in the days of the grandfathers. Ask your grandpa to tell you stories about how his grandpa got food for the family in the community. Because, there was a lot of farming that went on around us, like off the reservations and stuff. And actually, nobody wants to remember this, but like Red Lake used to have all kinds of farmers, Indian farmers that had crops. There's still old farmlands and stuff up there. So Indians were farmers. But a lot of your grandparents, too, were hunters, trappers, wild ricers. And, they gathered the food from the woods around them. And so it wasn't uncommon for Indian people to eat stuff like bear, deer, rabbit, beaver, whatever. Whatever you can get in the traps. Mink. They're probably eating foxes and stuff for all we know. And, and fishing. Fishing was huge. You'd net a whole bunch of, Indian kids back in the day spent a lot of time just cleaning fish. And Grandpa and your dad and them would bring in the fish. And then you and your mom and everybody, they'd be cleaning the fish until late in the evening. There was a lot of fish, wild rice. Farm foods, there would have been beef and stuff. There was some, we didn't just go from, Lewis and Clark days to modern times. There was some overlap between, all that. But, I don't know. It's so pretty out here, I don't even want to go back. I just want to spend the day in the woods. Communing with nature. But if I see a mama bear, I'm going to have to run. Maybe I'll just teleport. I wonder what I'd do if I saw a Bigfoot. Probably run. I talk a big talk, but here's the truth. Last time I did see a bear, I had been running for about 5 seconds before I even noticed that I was running. I was walking down this bike trails, minding my own business.
And I look up, and there's a bear sitting on the road. And then, next thing I know, I'm looking at my feet, moving just fast as I'm running away. I'm like, what am I doing? Do I want the bear to chase me? You're supposed to back up slowly, walk away. No, I ran. And I knew better because I did the same thing like 5 years earlier. The last time I saw a bear, it was in the woods, a little ways away from me. And I'm doing the same thing, walking my own business, minding my own business. I look, and there's a bear. I'm like, hikes! And I just start running a few steps, and I scared him. And he starts running, and now pretty soon we're running side by side. I'm like, what if I just stop? And he keeps running. And that's when I realized, like, oh, wow. Number one, you're not going to outrun a bear in the woods. They're faster than dogs. I realized when I scared him, he just was poof. It was I kind of pictured, bears lumbering through the woods. Oh, I'm just, Winnie the Pooh. No, they're fast. They're wild animals who can run. And I think I just had, they talk about fight or flight. I've got a knee-jerk flight reaction. When I get scared, I just start running and then think about what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm a natural coward. Makwa. We don't have the word, but that's a bear. I was going to talk about bears yesterday. Anyway, I suppose I should go back. It's getting late. I guess I'll go on home. It's late. There'll be tomorrow night. But wait, what do I see? No. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to come home?
Yeah, can you pick me up?
You got it. Let's see. That's 1 to teleport.
Yep.
And don't move. Okay, 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number one. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Thank you, sweetie.
Hey, welcome back. How is it outside?
So pretty. I ended up talking about bears. I told a couple of bear stories.
You have bear stories?
Yeah, I've seen bear in real life. That's how rugged outdoorsy I am. Well, there you have it, kids. Life of the redneck girl. Nah. But yeah, I told him about seeing those bear and how I just ran.
Oh, yeah.
That's stupid. But I get scared. I get startled easily.
Yeah, well, what would you expect yourself to do? Get all like Leonardo DiCaprio and fight a bear?
Yeah. Was that him? Remnant or something?
Yeah, I think he fought a bear in that.
That's stupid. Leonardo DiCaprio fighting a bear. I could just imagine. I think if Leonardo DiCaprio had to fight one of his 22-year-old Victoria's Secret model girlfriends,
Yeah?
I bet you the model would win.
For sure the model would win. He was half his age and, in good health.
Yeah. Who would win in a fight between Leonardo DiCaprio and Greta Thunberg?
Oh, tough one. I think smart money says Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, because she's angry. And she's almost too old for Leonardo.
Yeah.
Anyway, what?
Hey, you want to push a book?
Sure, I'll sell a book or two. Hey, everybody. Did you know that Michael Lyons here? He's a rock star cartoonist. And Michael has books for sale at Amazon.com. Books like Ojibwe words and phrases. This is just a collection of Ojibwe words and phrases and some coloring book pages by Michael Lyons, the rockstar cartoonist. You can also support the show on PayPal, Patreon, or GoFundMe. Links are in the description. And by giving us super chats like Cousin Missy during the live stream. Thanks again, cuz. Otherwise, baby, did you want to add anything before I land the show? We're going to play another song for them? A little parting gift? Yeah, okay. Here's a parting gift. Well, before that, though. Miigwech bizadawi egg. Thank you for listening. And thank you for watching. Dash miigwech gonna wabi egg. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. The podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO. Okay, miigwech. This is Michael Lyons. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Mina wa. Oka. Hey, hey, baby, baby. Oh, yeah, I was going to play, something to send them out with. Did we play an intro song?
I think we did.
Then I don't have anything.
Well, then let's never mind.
Okay. See you tomorrow.